All right, super consume last here. I have no idea who this girl is, but I did see some really interesting clips about the social types that I think you'd find interesting. About the social types living in the city of New York. And I think that is a really good NI pattern to kind of realize, and I think we all kind of know this. So this girl here, I have no idea who she is. I've never seen her before. She looks like another one of these ESFPs, but she's sitting down with these guys, I forget their name, with their kombucha soda, and they're asking her about her channel and her social media and blah, 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 blah. You know, just a bunch of kid stuff. And one of the things that comes up in the clips here is she's like, yeah, I ended up, bouncing around and ended up working with some people. I ended up in New York. And then they're like, yeah, New York, that's weird. Yeah, why? I think the other kids are actually also in New York. And so they kind of like talk out and process. They're like, yeah, what is it about New York? And so like listen as they describe it. And even how they describe like the people at the park and walking around and stuff. And Casey Neistat is big on this. It does seem to be that the majority of the people that are running around there are largely number ones. Probably some number twos in there as well. But they're just very like career-oriented, career-focused. They're not sitting around. They're not enjoying life. They don't seem to be too happy. They're just in fucking turbo mode. And so something that I've started to kind of think about, and this is where it's like, I guess, kind of talking this out, it's like, as I'm unconsciously building my FE spectrum the long way around, just like slowly learning about life and people and stuff like that, I think that there really is something to an age-old psychology of like the spirit of the cities. All right, so now watch the clip.
If I didn't move, I'd probably like still be upstate doing God knows what. But yeah.
What is it about New York that so many people are drawn to? Because it seems like there's something different here, that a lot of people like it, and it's so much different than anything that I've really seen or experienced.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely just like you come here and there's like a certain energy of people grinding and working hard, which can sometimes be like a little exhausting, but I think like if you have like the right personality that kind of like meshes with it, it's like helps you kind of do the same thing.
So, what? What did she say? Does it ever feel like Dave and Shan are following you around in your life behind the scenes, getting your friends and family to say the most ridiculous, asinine, ops-related shit to you, right to your fucking face? You're like, are you serious? Did you just say control chaos? Like, you literally said the words, like, oh, are you serious? But like, this is where it's coming from. It's like that's why you can't get rid of ops. You walk around, you're like, fuck, it's everywhere. It's like, it is everywhere. So it's like, if you were to grab, 1,000 people, just 1,000 random people, and you put them all together in a situation or in a rat cage or in a city and a challenge or whatever, you're going to have massive greatness coming out of that group of people. And then, they get their names on you. But like how much our environment and our city and stuff like that really affects us,
It doesn't seem like there's anything leisure here. Have you noticed that? Like, there's very little relaxation.
Interesting. I'm now thinking, and I don't think I've seen anything. Like, there are parks and stuff. I don't know if people like really go and like chill in parks. Because when I was in park, everyone's like running, people are like hustling, like playing like a violin or something.
Busy.
Yeah.
Everyone's busy and has a place to be. LA, I feel like there's a bit more of like a relaxed, carefree vibe. Vegas,
suburban areas in general, I feel like it's kind of hard to like feel like a ton of pressure because there's not very much noise. It's not like there's like people walking around, cars honking everywhere, like pushing you to go faster.
It's a slow pace.
It is.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It took me a few days to figure out like why you have this desire to like keep working and going harder here. And I think it's just because everyone else is like out and about. Like,
everyone's doing
someone
something.
working, and it makes you want to work.
Yeah.
I think that one guy might be an ENTP because he's in the saver state of, I think this is what's going on. The other two are like, I never put that together till right now. That does make sense. They're like talking out their patterns as they go, So it's like, damn it. It is a big deal. And I think like with these three kids here, with myself, like a lot of times we don't fucking realize it until the power goes out or you get fired or you got to move and you randomly end up in some town or some situation, some environment that's putting in just the right kind of pressure to really get you to turn the jets on. I do feel like there are some people that are consciously aware of that. I think probably some of the EPs or whatever, like, yeah, I got to get out of here. The vibes are off. It's not making me fill to my full potential. But for myself, as an IJ observer, I find it absolutely fascinating. Something I want to start to kind of look at more is the spirits and the personalities of the different cities and the countries and the cultures, which I think a lot of people already are kind of aware of that. But then I kind of like to look at that with this ops understanding over this next year or so, whatever.